Good day, Larians. Let's have a great week. I'm Dale Pinkert. I'm your anchor here in FX Streets Live Analysis Room. Big dollar rebound started from Friday. Actually thought it was going to take place this week, early this week, but we got the euro top, the pound top. Not sure how much deeper it's going to go. So pointed out the divergences here. Let me get my charts up. There you go. So showed this divergence Friday in the session, thought there might be a third drive, but it just really gave way. Pretty ugly. I know some people are just saying this is a break to buy. I don't see it yet. Pounds hold, the recommendation to sell strength in euro pound was pretty good. After the Fed, I said get short at 330. We got up to 340, and here we are at 230. So still thought that we could pull back to perhaps the daily breakout was what I was targeting for a while. So that's coming in down here around the 71 level. I want to congratulate Allyn and Kiana Friday for their buy in the end down here. Great trade. I think Allyn's looking for a little over 21. So nice shot. And how's everyone doing in here today? Who's in here? I see Raphael and me. There's Khalid. How's it going, Khalid? Allyn's here. Nice trade, nice trade, Allyn, on the long side of yen. High is in here. Veterans in here. I think the Canadian rally surprised a lot of people. So perhaps now we're going to get that blast in Canada to make this new high. Just had a little detour under 131. Looks like it wants that 134.5 level now. Pound still looking heavy as well. So after last week's volatility, markets are settling in. They've had plenty of time to digest non-action by the Fed last week. The euro, though, I could say this. I've been watching this uptrend line from the Draghi low, and it's coming in right around 112 plus some 200-day moving averages around 112. What's everyone else's views in here? I think Allyn put out a tweet. What do we have to do, according to your work? Take out 1160. I'd be selling rallies back to 13.5 here if we got rallies in the euro. I don't know why the yen's going to stop at the 121 level. I think it would take out 121 this time, maybe make a move up towards 22 still. High fame. Our guest today is Anthony Allyn. Last time I had Anthony on several months ago, he was bearish China before the collapse, so it's going to be interesting to see what Anthony Allyn is saying about the markets here today. How you doing, Raphael? Hi, KL. How are you today? Welcome back. I'd like to welcome Hi to our group. Everyone give Hi a large welcome. Stocks are bouncing just a little bit. I think Allyn diagnosed that, what was it? 1950 as critical support in the S&Ps, and so far we've held that. There's a Dixie. lot of people are thinking this is going to be a very short-term rally in the dollar. I don't know if I could say that. Why can't we do this? A, B, C, and head up to 97.5 again. 98. So I tweeted out that I was looking for the Pope pop in the S&Ps yesterday, and we're getting the beginnings of a Pope pop right here. Maybe we could even still try your 2030 level in the S&Ps by the equinox. I think the equinox is Wednesday. Okay. All right, does Mauricio have your email address? Mauricio, I'd like to do a call with Allyn. Should I just pass him the link? S&Ps are fading already. Okay. I think Skype is working again. Yeah, he wants to do it now. May as well do it now. We have Anthony Allyn. He should be here for a regular guest spot. Yeah, let Allyn lead off the week. He'll be our leadoff man. If you know baseball, our leadoff man today, Allyn Ovicho from the planet Phyrexo. Allyn Ovich from the planet outside the Milky Way galaxy. What's the weather like on planet Phyrexo today, Allyn? All right, Mauricio sent you the link. So anytime. Waiting for you. Stand by for Allyn. Hi, Ricardo. Green pips, raining. Okay. How are you, Ricardo?
Hello.
Nice call in Aussie last week, Ricardo. I tweeted your excellent idea about shorting Aussie on that rally. Okay, we have Allyn with us now. Hi, buddy. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
How's it going? Great cartoon Friday about showing that boy and girl with their arms around each other, and the woman has a heart above her head, and I couldn't quite read what the guy had. I know it was market related. He was thinking about one of the better FX cartoons I've seen. So thank you.
Yeah.
So why don't you go ahead to the
Welcome.
screen share, and I saw some of your tweets. Okay, here we go. This
Yes. Is it
this is the
working?
S&Ps. Okay. Yep, we see it.
Okay. Okay, I wanted to start by showing the S&P from last Friday because it's bouncing, it's sitting, I mean, at the critical area, and if we are going to break down, this is going to accelerate the move we talked about the last time. I mean, to the downside to finish around, I mean, to accelerate the move to 1650.
Okay. So you're looking just for this, I'm calling this the Pope Pop. Tweeted that yesterday. And you think that the most it could generate is back to 1990, which was
yeah,
previous resistance on a couple of rally attempts.
Yeah, Friday we said could be this. I mean, this could be the bounce to. I mean, to take it a bit higher toward maybe.
Yeah, maybe we
2050.
get to 2030 this time.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
over the weekend I made my my global. I mean, recap, and I saw the correlation. I think it's looking. A bit weak this time, and it I mean it found the rebound from an important area. It didn't break the 61.8 because last time we were calling for 13. It had to break the 61.8, but it just bounced from it.
I remember you were calling for 30. You didn't think.
Yes.
I remember I was talking 50, and you said, "Well, maybe not 50, but we could get to 30."
Yes, I thought it could. I mean, overshot the 61.8 level.
Okay.
To reach this extreme, but it didn't, and that's a bearish signal for me.
Okay.
That's why I'm thinking this week maybe, or even now, we only get this this bounce. It's I mean failing early before continuing lower.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, I'm still I mean the yen, the USD yen is still holding this triangle with we showed last Friday, and in the shorter time cycles, this is only 3 waves, and if it doesn't break above 121, which is last week highs, this should go lower. That's why I'm calling this this rally on the S&P a failing one. It should be followed by this move in the USDN.
Okay. How will we know? How will we know the extensiveness of bounces or completions or anything, any kind of indication, or you just don't know until after the fact? It's always that way.
No, because you mean this is an aggressive move to the downside, and the pair just starting consolidating in a, I mean, in a triangle. So at least you expect an aggressive move to follow this one, even a fake one, even just a fake one here before going up again, because this was, I mean, this aggressive move. I mean, broke the support line. I mean, the last one we had here, and we never went back above it. So for now, you have to take the downside seriously. We need. I mean, you said why not break it to the upside and retest it again? Yes, we can do it, but for now, it's holding the lines. So as I say, as always, trade what you see, not what you think. For now, it's holding the line. So for me, it's an opportunity to go short here with small stop loss and try it to the downside. That's how I do it.
Okay. All right.
Let
me. Reasonable.
Okay. Sorry, to the euro, because the euro is for the same. Not the euro. Sorry, the pound. The pound is holding from 2 weeks ago. It's holding the, I mean, the long side. Remember, we called for this 50 back move, and we said from this one we will target 62. Remember that?
Okay. This one I don't remember, but I do remember you being positive, and you did say prior to the Fed that we should go to 650, and that was spot on.
Yes, this is. I mean, that's the 4-hour chart was calling to 65, 56, then pull back before continuing higher. I mean, but the daily, we always say this: the pound is the strongest one. and
Yes.
it's always holding above the 50 back levels, which mean he's even stronger than the euro, because the
Yeah.
euro always made deeper pullbacks, and even this time, looking at the 4-hour chart, it's already past the 50 back and sitting at the 61.8. But if you check the pound, it never reached the 50 back of last week
Yeah.
rallies.
All you have to
So
do is look at euro pound for that, and
yes,
you know that did top at an area you talked about a week or so ago.
yes.
You think we're almost done with that correction?
Uh, I think the flag can continue. I mean, could continue a bit lower to test the 50 back. Let me show. I prepared in the
I was
other
thinking
meta trading.
71, but you got 71.80. Okay.
Yeah, 71. It could extend a bit lower, but this should be providing a floor for the
Yeah.
euro weakness.
Because
That's
if
why.
you draw a
Okay.
channel and call it a descending triangle with a breakdown here at the lows, I think it measures. It was about a
I
200.
mean,
Yeah,
okay, something like this.
higher. Yeah.
So if you take this break,
Yeah.
yes, something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. I
that's
mean,
pretty-
this scenario could be the alternative for euro. If the euro is going to be bearish, that could take the euro pound lower. Because I'm also considering the alternative as usual, because last Friday reversal was a stronger one, and
right at 61.8. Val
yes,
and I talked about that on the
yeah,
before the Fed and after the
yeah.
Fed.
Yeah, I'm still considering this as alternative view, because for now I mean I'm bullish euro and pound. That's why I'm just considering this. If we have a strong breakout, maybe today or tomorrow, I mean ab- below this below the 1160 area, I will go with this. But for now, I'm not going to try to short the euro, neither the pound. I'm just waiting for a bullish setup to join the party. That's all.
Okay.
But
All right. So
I mean,
why the bearish bias instead of the alternate count? There must be something. Is it S&P related? That
yes,
gives you the
because
bearish bias, and the yen related.
yes, the S&P and the N, because the S&P, I did expect. I mean, Friday I did expect a bigger bounce from that area, the 90-60, but it just sit there, and now it's looking a bit weak. So because strong areas mean a bigger bounce, and we continue higher, but now it's a bit weak. So this bounce could fail, and we go ahead with the downside, and
Okay.
even the end for now, for the smaller structure, it's going to hold this high. At least we can get, even from this high, we can get a pullback, and this is I mean, after this we can decide either higher or down, but we will get this reaction, then we can go high or go down. It depends on the move, but from this angle, I'm bearish the dollar for now. I mean, at least for the next session, maybe.
Okay, thank you, bud.
Okay.
What's going on with commodity currencies and gold?
And gold.
Because you were looking for this rally to about 1,200 in the gold. I don't think we quite got to the buy zone. I think you were talking like, I don't know, 1090, 1085, but gold had an even better week than the dollar being weak. The gold was a star last week.
Yes, but gold, if you, I mean, with the lows holding from I mean July, and it's forming. I mean, the pattern. Let me show how to switch to how to switch screens. I forget about. Sorry, 1 second.
So you would probably stop screen sharing for a minute and go to another screen for that.
Yes.
What a handsome guy. Does your wife know you're lucky that she's lucky to have you?
Of course.
Okay, just checking.
Okay. So you are now seeing my gold
Yes,
chart.
yeah,
Okay. So these patterns, I mean, it's holding an important area for gold. And last week, I said if it's I mean, if it's not going to make the reversal, that would be, strongly bearish for the gold. But it's holding above the 11.
it's about
1000.
76 back, a little more than 61.8 back down there.
Yeah, but I was calling for. Help me. I need to
Yeah,
10.
we didn't get, yeah,
Not
we didn't
below
get,
1090. Not
yeah,
below 1090. But
right,
it didn't reach it, and it holds the 11 level. It was a strong support, and we made the strong bounce. So when you look at this structure, you have to. I mean, let me go back quickly. It's a downtrend channel, and it's touched 3 times from the bottom, and you
yeah,
expect at least an ABC bounce, and we are having A, B, and we are missing the C leg. So usual the C leg would retrace to the 50 back, which is 1190, and that's what I'm expecting for the next week. I mean,
okay,
it's a
reasonable.
strong bounce, and looking at and this is the S&P, Dow Jones, Nikkei, they are turning bearish. So you mean you have to look for gold as a safe haven, like usual.
You're like
So
Mark Favor today. You're Dr. Doom.
why is that?
Now you're bringing bad news from outside the cosmos to us today.
No, that's not bad news. That's just trading opportunities.
Okay. All right.
um, um,
Canada
when
surprise you? When
mm,
I was doing that interview, Adam Button was bullish Aussie, and then I don't know, about 15 minutes later, it collapsed, and Canada exploded, and that's been a pretty tough trade. I think there were some Larians saying that Canada would be a good buy in
yeah,
the 131 level.
I have to admit, yes, I was
You're still
surprised.
looking.
Yes, I was surprised about the big bounce Friday. I
Yeah,
mean, I expected just a retrace to this area. I mean, a
yeah,
retrace to continue lower because it break the below the triangle, but the bounce was huge, and now maybe will be back to to make the new highs above
yeah.
34. I, I
Okay.
was looking for this last week, but it didn't happen. Maybe this week. But at the end, we will get this correction. I'm still believing in this. I'm still looking for it because I was expecting after the breakout to at least reach this area, 28, 29. But
Right.
it held it above the 130. So
Yeah.
this is a bit strong, and this is good. I mean, if we are going to get this small move in euro to finish the correction. I mean, not this chart, sorry.
Where would
This one.
okay, so you're looking to buy it a little bit above, right around the 112 level, 111.80, because 111.60, 111.80 was kind of a pivot point at many junctures. So
So,
you're
wait,
thinking that's where it comes in again.
could be.
Yeah,
I have to, I mean, the entry point could be anywhere around that area, but we have to wait to see a stronger reversal to confirm it for now. But at least if you are going to have this small leg, could be just this spike higher in CAD before we reverse it lower. So I mean, I'm staying away from the CAD because it's choppy and it can do anything for now. So because
yeah.
last day 200 pips in Friday session, that was crazy. So I'm
But
sticking with my. Sorry.
but if we get that rally to new highs and we diverge, et cetera, that could be a great shorting
Yes,
opportunity.
of course. If we get this area, I'm waiting for this month ago. So
Right,
I
you've been
will
waiting for
definitely.
that for, yeah, during all this sideways action.
Yes.
Okay.
So this could be a opportunity to short it. But for me, my
Well,
main
that might imply
focus.
one more little dip in crude to drive it up there. What do you think?
Uh, the crude.
Who knows what's going to be behind it, but
Yes,
my
anything could
guess
be
would
behind.
my guess
But
would be sell-off in crude would get it there.
Okay, if that's your call. Yes, I mean, with
Maybe,
the code, I
maybe
didn't
just
check.
back to like 41, 42. That looks like an ABC.
No,
We
okay.
had A down, failing rally, and now we get a
Yeah,
C. If C is equal to A, where does that take us?
let me see.
Yeah, you're just like me. You read my mind, and it's easy for you.
Okay,
Okay.
to 42,
Yeah, there you
40.
go.
Okay, around this.
42-ish.
Okay,
Okay.
something like this.
That
Okay,
might
good.
be enough to take Canada up there, buddy. And then
Yeah,
we're on our way to 50, 52.
yes.
All right, I got it.
Okay,
I
but
think we have the whole world cased. We should make about $1 billion this week. What do you
yeah, we
think?
solved it.
That's so easy. Yeah, watching you explain it, all I have to do is follow your roadmap.
Okay, but for trading setups, everyone have to follow his plan.
I
For
know we're
me,
all captains of our own ship.
yes.
But
But
you're most positive the pound, and I understand that based on EG and
yep.
euro was caving before the pound finally gave up the ghost for a little while at 56 and a half. So
Mm.
yeah.
But
So
16 and a half, I mean, I really miss, I mean, I didn't took this one. I was
yeah.
waiting for it. It was a correction. I didn't expect it to happen Friday. I thought Friday we will just have a top, and Monday we will start the correction, and it could be a nice short-term opportunity. I mean,
Yeah, I thought so too. Normally, like a day like you had on Thursday,
yes.
Except, I thought about this after the fact. We had Norm Linsky on,
Yeah.
I don't know, about 3 weeks ago, and he
Yeah.
gave us a date of September 18th in the euro, and that was the high, Friday. Friday was
Yeah.
the 18th.
Was
So
the 18th.
pretty good turning point by Norm Linsky.
That's excellent. He's
Yeah.
the man.
You should know him. He looks at your planet through his telescope.
Hey, he's calculating the
I
plan.
pay attention to some of his turning points. It's pretty good.
Yes, I saw he has some commodities calls that were excellent calls, and
Yeah. So
he's a
besides
calculator.
you, we have other stars coming to LAR, don't we? If you want to
Yes.
be a star, you got to come to LAR, and then maybe you'll be able to afford a car.
Eh,
You have a car?
Not yet.
Okay, you're just a star without a car. What do you have? A
Okay.
chauffeur, a limousine, driving you around Tunisia?
No, not yet.
Okay. So, nice overview, buddy. Anything else you wanted to show us? Now that you've totally confused my bias today, I mean, when I look at the dollar index chart, I don't know why we can't.
I mean, you are calling for this one. Yes, we talk about this
Yeah,
rally. It's still. I mean, it's
why
still in the
can't
plan.
that bounce that we had on the flash crash be A,
And this
and
is
then the
the B.
pullback be B, and then we get something equivalent to it?
Yes, I mean this is still possible. I mean it held the 494 area, and
Yeah.
we had strong rally. I mean this is still possible. I didn't say it's not going to happen, but looking at other markets,
Right.
I mean the dollar. I mean it's not moving alone. It can do a one stand move. I mean it can just do it alone. But if you take other pairs, and you look at gold, you look at S&P, it has to be a failing rally in the dollar. I mean, if it's simple. If if tomorrow it's going to make a strong candle above here, that's it. We are going to, with your scenario, ABC. But for now, it's holding the tops. Pound is not even below the 50 back, didn't even retrace. This is a bullish setup for me. If it reaches this area, I'm going to buy it.
I
You're
get it.
still
So the
holding.
holistic view, and where would you re-enter the pound on the long side?
I'm
Oh,
I
there
mean
you
54.
had it there.
Yes, 54.
53, 54-ish.
Yes. I shared the screenshot Twitter. I will
Right.
reshare
As long
in
as
the
we
room.
stay above 350, the
Yeah.
bias is to the upside.
Yes,
Got
because I mean it finished a bigger ABC and it should continue for higher for now. Nothing says I mean says the opposite. So for now I'm holding the SPY till I mean another update. It could be
it.
just in a few hours when the maybe a surprise comment from I don't know, but
Oh yeah, we
to
do have some Fed speak this week.
yes,
You reminded me. Yeah, Yellen's going to be
I
talking,
check
and
it this. Yeah,
I'm sure she's going to try and ameliorate the damage caused by her non-action
could
last week.
be. Because I mean, if you're going to get this move to target 98 at the dollar, the S&P will definitely go higher to retest the 2060, 2050 area.
Okay.
That's it for money. It's a strong move. It's a strong bias for the dollar. It should be positive for the world indices. That's how it
Yeah.
works.
Why can't the dollar just rally back to 97.5, 98, that trend line, and fail from there instead of
Uh,
breaking out like you showed? You know,
this one
decent
fail.
triangle line there.
Uh,
And I think that's close to equal, isn't it?
Yes, it's close to equal at تكون but if you remember this structure, sorry, let me show one second. This structure, I mean, I saw this one, so I called for this one. If you are going to see a similar pattern, it have to break I mean to make oh, you have a point. This one didn't reach the equal leg, so
Yeah.
it could be similar. I mean, yes, no, almost. Well,
Yeah, and maybe
because
that's enough for us to see
yeah.
your 2030 level in the S&P's 2040.
Yeah, you have a point. Yeah,
So
that's true.
I mean,
We
that's
can
what I'm
hold.
thinking. And then, if you didn't draw your line at a descending, just pretend the bottom line is flat, then you have a descending triangle, and that's how you get down to some of even your 261.8 would take us down to your 85 level, wouldn't it?
Yes, and this is also the 50, 61 8 back of the
But the
2014
measurement of
rally.
this formation was 92, call it 92 to 100 minus 8 gives you 84, 85, which is your target down
Yeah,
there.
yes, true.
Okay.
So
And a descending triangle is a pretty valid, if you're a dollar bear, you almost want to see a descending triangle, which is
yeah,
classically a reversal formation.
yes, and you
So,
wanna show it up here, so
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
yeah, yeah, could be. That's I mean a strongly supported idea, and I respect it. So that's a good one.
Yeah, well, opinions are like, I'll use the polite word butts. You know your butt is, you sit on it. So opinions are like butts. Everyone has one.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so that's the view from my butt.
Okay, yeah, I got that one.
All right.
Um, so I think that's fair enough for
Yeah.
trading your
Okay.
ideas.
You're getting some followers off Twitter by tweeting your ideas. Is it building for you?
Yes,
Good.
I mean it's fun just to tweet my thoughts and share it with everyone. That's what I'm doing for now. I'm relaxing and doing that to I mean to kill time. That's what
Okay.
I'm doing.
Well, I mean it increases awareness of what happens in our community. So I want to thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. But thanks to you and everyone else on LAR. That's
No, thank you.
okay. Thank me.
No, say you're welcome.
No, I said you are welcome, Dale.
All right. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you again.
You are welcome again.
All right, buddy. Let's have a great week. Everyone thank Alyanovich for his great overview. A lot of alternate counts. He has a bias, and don't fade Alien. So
Have a
Great
great weekend.
presentation
Good day.
once again.
Thank you, Dave.
All right, buddy.
Have a good day.
You too, man. Everyone thank Allyn for that presentation. Fab says you don't need a car when you can fly a spaceship or teleport. So there's a Star Trek fan. Teleporter. Veteran says €112 is good to buy. We have beans in here. Fame thought that was funny. So besides, we have fun here in Lar, don't we, guys? I see a couple new handles in here. Lowell, everyone welcome Lowell to our community. Beans was here when Blake was here. So Beans has returned. Planet's in the house. So the only new handle I see today is Lowell. So let me welcome Lowell. Everyone welcome Lowell to our community. A Lar welcome for Lowell. KL's got an EG long setup. Yeah, maybe that's it. Thank you, KL. So KL's looking for it to hold right in here and head up to 74, 75, 75. That's a nice look. Thank you, KL. Everyone thank KL. Nice EG look. Everyone doing okay? Everyone doing okay? What's everyone doing? Raphael, welcome back. Ickius, how are you today, my trading warrior brother? Ricardo, did you see all the tweets I gave you, Rick? I tweeted your interview from last week. Hopefully I'll be able to tweet something from Allyn. Mauricio, maybe you could edit it, but that was a nice interview by Allyn. How are you, Ricardo? Fab, how's it going? Planet, how are you, my friend? So now I'm curious to see what Rick is thinking. Rick did call this short, said critical area in Aussie USD was 72.40 to 60 on the monthly trend line. So he had a couple of opportunities. Here was the Fed, and then we even had a retrace. So everyone congratulate Ricardo on his call in Aussie from our interview last week, from our conversation we had before the Fed. Also, Valeria Bednarik identified that level. Here's veterans look in the euro. Nice call, Rick. Okay, veterans looking at 112 for a buy and then a move to above the highs that we had Friday. Thank you, veteran. Everyone thank Fedrin. And everyone welcome Lowell. How about a Lar welcome for Lowell? Fab welcome him. Rick's quiet. What do you guys think of that Pinkert guy? What do you guys think of Pinkert? I had a good week buying TVIX after the Fed when the Dow was up 200. TVIX went from 770 to 24 hours, so rallied about 40%. Pretty good trading vehicle. Got out Friday on the opening. Now trading 1073. So the equinox is Wednesday, isn't that correct? The end of summer is this Wednesday, the 23rd. So I think it's going to be dollar firm until Wednesday. Then maybe we get a turn. Remember, the equinox is there. WD Gann would be alert for reversals into the change of seasons. So that's why I thought we'd have the pop into the equinox, which is manifesting. Well, thank you. Thank you. Jax is in the house. How are you? How are you, buddy? I've got to give the man award to Ricardo. Yeah. Shalom, Rick. Shalom. Baruch atah Adonai. FX Pro UK swing. Hi, Armand. So FX Pro is a sponsor of our community UK, and welcome to our community. That's a new handle happening here in LAR. Give FX Pro a piece of your business. Everyone welcome UK Swing. A new handle in LAR. How about a LAR welcome for UK Swing? Obviously a UK swing trader. Ichius, how are you? Ichius, Beans, welcome back. Ziggy's not here. Jax, what are you up to? You're welcome. How did you find us? How did you discover LAR, UK? So I think we have the best community on the net for masterminding and sharing ideas. Much better model than to do what, Rick? To buy it? Sell it? That's a pretty vague thing. 2080, not far away from that. Another 40 pips. Thank you, Alien. Okay. Rick is holding things close to the vest today. Try and pry it out of him, Alien. I'll give you my levels. Here's what I think the euro is going to go challenge this trend line right here. I think it's got to hold 112, but the 1180 is very important. Will Alien be right? Will Alien be right? As I sit here with my Nostradamus glasses, I think whatever you want to do to fade the dollar, to fade the S&Ps, I would wait till Wednesday. I would wait to stay. So if you like these Nostradamus glasses, all you need to do is contact Ziggy. So we're challenging this uptrend line right here and the 200-day on the 4-hour around 112. I think that's why Veteran is looking at that as a potential buy zone. No one's compelled to share. Only if you want to. No pressure here. You'd like a pair of these, wouldn't you, UK? I see the market so clearly through those glasses. Pretty strong momentum to the downside, although we are at 30. I think 1350 is going to be a big important area in the euro. Should we be able to rally there? 11350. So anyway, Rick, even though Rick isn't in a sharing mood today, okay, let me show these screenshots. Here's Veterans. So this is what we do, UK swing trade. We share our charts through screenshots. This is Veterans look. He's looking to buy it at 70. We're moved to 75. Interesting view, Veteran. Thank you. Thank you, Veteran. And here's Jax is going to short the shorting Canada here for a scalp. Just keep in mind, Veteran and Jax, they trade off 5-minute charts a lot. So these are scalps. Nice reversal trade here. Thank you, Jax. Little negative candle working right here. So thank our contributors. Thank our contributors. So Rick was talking about the monthly channel. Here's a Euro Swiss trade look from KL. He does some real nice work. Thank you, KL. I don't trade Euro Swiss anymore. Looking for one more decline before a pretty good advance down to 108.73 in Euro Swiss on the 1 hour. Everyone thank KL. Thank you, KL. Nice look. So I was going to get to the Aussie where Rick was talking about the monthly trend line on the Aussie being broken and the month is not complete. It tried to get back above it. It's hanging right on this monthly trend line here. Yeah, Rick is bearish. And he identified the 72.40 level, 72.60. So we extended a little bit. 72.60 was his number. I'm with you, Rick. I'm with you. So Rick also showed that bear flag in his interview. We're still in that bear flag, right? Yeah. So you're the man, Ricardo. For your interview pre-Fed, you're the man. Congratulations, Rick. Nice pre-Fed analysis. Rick's the man. Rick's the man. He said, Euro will try, but it can't. Rick's the man. He said Aussie would fail, and it did. Rick's a man. Rick's a man. Rick's a man. Rick's a man. Rick's and that's our new man song. Congratulations, Rick. You're a lion. Nice work, Rick. Okay, here's a Swiss. Okay, so this is what gives you its your bearish look, your bearish view, your bullish view in euro. Alien Ovich's look in your in U.S. dollar Swiss, peaking here or a little bit higher. Thank you, Alien. Okay, everyone, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, thank you, Ricardo. Stand by about 20 minutes with Anthony Allyn at 3X Traders. Anthony called the collapse in China well before it happened. So it's going to be, he's a very good technician, tactician, analyst. So should be a very good interview with Anthony. Follow him on Twitter. The guy's got a very good eye. I'll be back in 5. Be back in 5. You could continue to collaborate. Okay, I'm back. There's a look by veteran. It's the oil market. What is this? It's not it's WTI, huh? Back to 80 bucks. What's this, a monthly? Maybe. With everything that's happening in the Middle East, it's a possibility. Everyone thank veteran for this telescopic view, monthly view in the oil market. Looking at a monthly. Nice look, veteran. Everything's possible. Everyone thank veteran for his bullish monthly look on crude oil. You know, veterans fairly, yeah, thank you, buddy. You're getting to be a very good technician, veteran. Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations on your progress. Everyone congratulate veteran on his progress. You could tell he's eating and breathing FX and charts. I saw him at my last FX Anonymous meeting. Anyone ever been, thank you. Anyone ever been to an FX Anonymous reading? Hello, I'm Dale, and I'm an FX addict. I used to want to trade, now I need to trade. Who else is here with us? I see a new handle, Chris. Chris, welcome to LAR. Everyone give Chris a LAR welcome. As you can see, new handles, we communicate through screenshots. So if you want to participate with us, get some screenshot software and share your looks. Armand, what are you thinking? I know you've become a little more shorter term here. Welcome, Chris. How'd you find us, Chris? Just curious, how'd you hear about LAR? Gold's coming back. Twitter? No such thing, veteran. No such thing. So Chris, if you have any ideas you want to share, get some screenshot software and post your charts, and everyone could take a look at what you're seeing, and a picture speaks 1,000 words. So we're about 14 minutes from our interview with Anthony Allyn. Stand by for Anthony. It's been very warm here in Southern California again in the 90s. Euro Aussie looks like we got an A, B, C down here. Could be a nice trade. Okay, I understand, Armand, so am I. What are you stalking, though? FX Street Update. Welcome to Lara. Everyone, welcome FX Street Update. Which I think is Mauricio. Hi, John. Long Euro Pound here. This is from John 573. So KL agrees with you. You and KL are on the same page. Nice look, John. Thank you, buddy. Everyone thank John 573 for his look on EG. Lines up with what KL showed earlier in the day, earlier in the session. Let's see your trend line. Everyone thank John. Maybe. There's EG. I don't know if it's ready yet. I still kind of thought we could go to here, check the daily breakout or the 50-day down here. But if you guys got a reversal day, I guess, but I'm still thinking 71. I'm still thinking 71 in EG. Yes, it's great when another trader you respect is seeing the same thing as you. Because most likely you came up with different methods to come to the same conclusion. Kind of like confluence of different methods saying the same thing. Here, listen to this, veteran. I'm not afraid to say this. This is going to hit the news wires. Ready? I don't know. I don't know. But that's what Alien's looking at that. I want to see what it looks like if it gets there. So I'm not afraid to say I was wrong. And I'm not, I don't know. Ask that same question to the community. So I may know tomorrow, but I don't know today. To me, guys, it's not just price, but how it gets to the price. The momentum of how it gets to the price is just as important to me as it getting to a price. So to me, what's important is how a market gets to a price level, not just that it gets there. Give me a why if you understand that. It's not just the price, but how it approaches that price. So there's another Pinkertism. Okay, here's Rick's look. $112 and then 109.5. So this looks like a flag, small flag within a big flag, right, Rick? Thank you, Ricardo. Everyone thank Rick for that Euro look. Mauricio thinks 112 and then 111. Thank you, Mauricio. Stand by for our interview in about 6 minutes with Anthony Allyn at 3X Traders. S&P's rallying on the Pope's visit to the U.S., rallying into the equinox on the 23rd. Stand by for Anthony Allyn. 6 minutes away. If you love LAR, give me a Y. There's my Y. Khalid, what are you thinking here? You have some ideas that you're looking at for this week? UK swing trader, what are you looking for this week? Remember, this is a mastermind community effort. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about everyone. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about everyone. The more participation, the better. The more ideas flow, the quality of the mastermind outcome. So we'll be talking to Anthony in about 5 minutes. Stand by for Anthony. So only a few people love LAR. Okay. If you love LAR, open an account with FX Pro if you're not a U.S. resident, and tell them LAR sent you. Tell them LAR sent you. 4 minutes till our interview. S&P's up 13 here. Okay. Welcome to our community, ATIF. Here's Armand's look. There's the bearish view. I like this look, Armand. So Armand's looking for rallies to sell and then 110 again. Thank you, Armand. And here's Jax's look at the long Aussie. Jack's buying the Aussie here. Not only a chart, but a live trade right here. Looking for new highs up here. Thank you, Jax. Thank you, Armand. Thank you, Larians. Nice looks. Hi, Ali. Okay, everyone, for those of you seeing me on the FX Streets homepage, you're seeing my charts in Euro. Just to give you guys an idea of what we do in here, here's me. I'm Dale Pinkert. I'm your anchor here in FX Streets Live Analysis Room. We share ideas in here. This community is not about me or any other individual. It's about all of us. And we communicate through charts, sharing our ideas. Let me just show you a couple examples here. Here's a look from Allyn. Says it's not his chart, but he likes it. This is a euro. Looking for a break to 110 and then up to. Thank you, Allyn. Here's Armand's look, a little more bearish look on the euro. So those of you that are seeing us on the home page, hearing me, we have a lot of very good, proficient, effective technicians, analysts, traders here in our community. And this is how we share our work. Everyone contributing. Here's a little short-term look. People trade different time frames in here. Here's a look from Jax. Jax is a very good scalper. This is a 1 hour look. He's buying the Aussie here. And we should be getting ready to talk to Anthony Allyn here. So I'm just going to stop showing the charts and get ready to speak to Anthony Allyn at 3X Traders. UK Ultra Swing. Another nice look. So here's a new member. First day here, sharing his work. 112.20, important to him. Thank you, UK Swing Trader, for that look. Calling this a pretty critical area, 112.20. And I'm just standing by, waiting for Anthony Allyn here. Thank you, UK. Thanks for sharing your first day in here. Appreciate it. Just waiting for Anthony Allyn to join us here. It's going to be 95 here in North County, San Diego. I feel like I'm living in the desert. Just waiting for Anthony to join us. Just a little preview on Anthony Allyn. I consider him an excellent technician. And he made a bearish call on China when everyone was watching the parabolic move to the upside before the crash in China. So looking forward to his views on different markets here and just waiting for him to join us in the hangout. Euro pressing low right here. Getting ready to challenge this trend line here around 112. Everyone doing okay? Give me a Y if you're doing okay. Everyone all right? Waiting for our guests to hit the hangout. Come on, Anthony Allyn. Come hang out with us in LAR. Come on, buddy. Is everyone's Skype non-functional today? My Skype isn't really working. It's working halfway. There's a new handle, ATIF. Oh, yeah. ATIF, I already welcomed you. Welcome to LAR, ATIF. Feel free to share your work with us in here. Never claimed to be the trading messiah who walks on water. I'm just another guy just like you. I was told once by a veteran trader when I was a rookie, kid, this is a tough way to make an easy buck. So I'm just here going the tough way of making an easy buck. So hoping that Anthony figures out this Google Hangout so we could take a look at his charts. Still waiting for him. Euro still pushing the lows. Yeah. I think the Chinese hacked Skype and put it out of business. Just kidding. Could have been the Obama. Could have been the Obama administration. Euro pound still under pressure. I don't think it's done yet. While we're waiting for Anthony, see what we got here. So to listen to a little music while we're waiting for Anthony to get here, here's my contribution today. Play that while we're waiting. So I would say that it's not looking like we're going to have an interview with Anthony for some reason. I'm tweeting him. So I'm assuming he's having an issue with Hangout, or he's busy in the markets, but that's show business. So why don't we just carry on? If Anthony shows, he shows. If not, we'll just continue sharing ideas for another 30 minutes. Everyone doing okay? Pretty quiet action today. Yen still pushing up. I believe we have a lunar eclipse on the 28th. Yeah, it looks that way. You guys like that version of Kentucky Rain? So I kind of have a policy when I offer people visibility to be a guest and they agree to do it. And unless there's a very good reason or they give me advance notice of why they can't make it, I usually don't extend the invitation again. You want to show ATIF your chart again? He's looking for 20, just a shade under 21. He's looking for 2080. I don't know where a stop would be. There's a look from Jax on a short EG. So Jax is in my camp here on it. Yeah, I didn't think we bought him. I'm still looking for 71. So Jax got short. I don't know what his target is. Everyone thank Jax for his bearish EG trade. Hold on. Okay, Anthony. All right, so he's coming. I just got a tweet from him. So Anthony should be coming here. So Anthony may still show up here. Must have had his wires crossed because we always do interviews at 10:15 Eastern time. There's a look by Rob Kane. Hi, Rob. We're in the neutral zone on Rob Kane stuff here. Yen's rallying. Doesn't get bearish until we take out 1120. So according to Rob Kane's 4-hour look, Euro has moved from bullish to neutral once we took out 1290. Thank you, Rob. Everyone thank Rob for his look. Did I miss anyone else's chart? Here's the S&P by UK Swing Trader. One more drive, 1990-ish maybe. Thank you, Swing. I think Anthony will be joining us in a moment. Thank you, everybody. Let's see if he shows up. So the poke pop is happening pretty good. We could be at 1990 in the S&Ps tomorrow.
Hello. Let's see. You're clicking. Dale, you there? It says Dale Allen, alien. Okay. Let's close this window.
Are you here with us, Anthony?
Okay, I'm here now.
Hi, Anthony. How are you?
I'm sorry about the mix-up, sir. I saw the time and
I'm not here yet.
I thought that was Central Time. Can you hear me now?
I'm having a hard time hearing Anthony. I see he's in the Hangout,
How about now?
but I don't have any volume.
Let's see. I know my microphone's working. Let me see if there's
Can't hear you, Anthony.
Okay. 1 minute.
Now turn up your volume.
Yeah, I've got it up. Hold on a second. Mute microphone.
That's my fault. Go ahead. Say something.
Let's see.
Okay, there we go. You're good.
All right, I'm good.
Yeah, hi. How are you? How are you today?
Now I'm frantic because I thought it was for 10:15 Central Time, and you've been waiting while I hook up microphones and webcams.
Yeah, it's always 10:15 Eastern. It's okay. We still have some time. I've told the community about 100 times how you were bearish China before the collapse. That personally you were in Yang, and that's a bearish China ETF. Congratulations on that call, Anthony.
Well, China sure turned out to be bearish.
Yeah, that was a nice call, and you did it while we were still in the parabolic move to the upside. So that was not an easy call. I mean, now everyone's there in bearish China. It was very contrarian there. So I'm interested in what your views are, the current state of markets based upon your work now. Do you know how to screen share here in the Hangout?
Let me close some windows so I don't have any freeze-ups or anything.
Okay, because you go to the upper left-hand corner and click that green box with an arrow and it says screen share.
Okay.
And then we could take a look at your work.
Let's see, I believe I'm on the left screen. I hope I don't lose you here. This is all right. Close these tabs. Let me get my screen ready. And let's look at the action where we're at this morning.
So I guess the big question is, and I have my views, the August 22nd flash crash lows that we had in, yen and S&Ps, et cetera, et cetera. I've heard people say, like Carter Worth, it's a foregone conclusion that we're going to take out that low that we made in August. We've been recovering ever since. Had a pretty negative reaction to the Fed Thursday. We're getting the Pope pop today, and I'm looking at
is that what they're calling it?
That's what I'm calling it.
Okay.
Yesterday I tweeted, I'm looking for the Pope pop into Wednesday, Thursday, into the equinox, and looks like that's happening.
Are you getting the chart now?
Got it.
Okay. That flash crash was unbelievable. VIX 50 plus.
Yeah.
And pretty untradeable, and still not.
I don't know. One thing I noticed, the VIX didn't open, Anthony, but I trade the TVIX.
Right.
And actually that opened.
This
even
morning?
though the VIX didn't open for about 30 minutes, and I actually covered that opening and re-entered, on the Fed, and then got out the next day. So I'm kind of inconclusive here. I'm thinking maybe at least 1990, and I really can't even rule out maybe taking out that Fed reversal high. But I see you have a red line. Is that around the 1985, 1990 level?
1982, thereabouts. Yeah, 1985. That's where support broke down on Thursday, Friday. Mm-hmm. Well, we sold into the Fed Thursday. It broke support Friday, and you can see my green up arrow there on the blue line.
Right.
And so first, I think we want to retest this 1985 level, and I don't like that it gapped up, but short term, this is the past month where what we've been dealing with. We built a base with a higher low, so we caught a huge run here, and the pullback. Here it started to get sketchy and overbought into that Fed. The VIX has just died, and
yeah. So does that imply that perhaps we could go to where your wave C would be, up around 2050-ish?
Yeah, I could show you that. Well, that's a 1-minute chart. Yeah, we got a little VIX action into that sell-off on Friday. But not real fear. Just you can see it hit this.
Yeah, I thought it was a weak response in VIX to that negative action Friday.
Certainly was, yeah. And so the VIX is weak, and until we see the VIX move again, then there's really no fear here. My take is this is because of window dressing into the end of the month. People are rebalancing. They're not really panicking out. They're putting money to work, taking money off. I think we're seeing a sector rotation out of, well, we saw tech and healthcare get killed for the first time in years on that flash crash. In the meantime, oil had bottomed. We were looking for the bottom in China. I think we found that. And
yeah, I'm seeing Ellioticians labeling this bounce in China as a 4. With one more wave to the downside before a much bigger rally.
Let's see, getting an error there. It looks like it's going to trade into a broadening top, and I'm still seeing a broadening top on a lot of indexes. It's hard to believe we could make new highs after what's going on. But if energy rallies and China rallies, emerging markets, and money comes out of healthcare and tech stocks, I'm not really sure. I think it's being balanced, and they've been selling energy and selling gold miners, and what else has been getting killed? China.
Well, the gold miners have responded not fantastically compared to the dynamic recovery in gold I'm actually hoping there's another decline in gold because the junior miners look like they're starting to act better than the majors, and I think there could be something there. I know I sound more like a stock guy than an FX guy, don't I?
I'd like to catch the bottom in gold miners. I think everybody would.
I think GDX might, if this isn't the bottom, GDX, I have a target around 10. But this is your interview. So looking at, can you just show that that VIX again? It looks like you have a broadening top in VIX too.
Let's
So
look at a couple different.
Yeah, megaphones everywhere.
Let's take a look at a few different views of the VIX. And it's one of the hardest things to chart. So I watched a lot of different views. I don't know why this, oh, there it loaded. Well, there's your 55, 53, 29 high.
Yeah.
And now you see it pulling back, and it looks like there's support at the 200-day where my pink line is here.
Where's that, under 18?
But you can see it totally broke down. It bounced off the top of this purple triangle, and then it just fell through it. So
so that's what makes you sanguine for potentially 2040, 2050 in the S&P.
2040, 2050. Let me check that.
Well, you had a C labeled up there.
Oh, okay.
When you were showing the 1985 resistance. Yeah.
Let me check a couple.
I tell you what, instead of me leading it, pretend we're not talking.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying, 2040. No, you're right.
Okay, pretend we're not talking.
Memorized. Let me go to that chart.
So imagine that we're not in an interview and you're working at your desk right now.
No,
okay?
I appreciate that. You know where this 2040 level is. I'm not really watching that. I wasn't watching it this morning.
Yeah.
But you can see this triangle here.
Yeah.
That's where that 2040 level comes in.
Yeah, but you're thinking down before up there. Down into up.
Yeah. I think we're in a pullback. Today's bounce and could possibly last all week, and then we see a move down.
Okay.
We see a move down in financials. This is where I think we could go retest or take out the low in November, and then rally into the end of the year.
Okay.
Very
complicated.
Back to that check.
Very complicated patterns. Does the complications of these patterns here? So you have highs in November. The complications of these patterns in
right. This is another scenario.
Kind of, are they indicative that the market's corrective rather than impulsive, which makes you come to the conclusion that this is just a correction rather than the beginning of a bear market in equities?
Well, we don't see fear holding up, and so I've got to stay a bit bullish. I was bullish into September after the crash, and the market's held up. I think we're looking for a back test. But when I look at like the broadening patterns, let's look at it. I'm sure I've got one here. Probably the better. I can't get these to load the way I want them to. Here we go. Well, you see, this is the BKX, the banking index, still in a broadening pattern, still in a range.
Yeah.
And I would expect it to continue to consolidate here, and that could last a couple more months before we see the bottom of this larger triangle taken out again. From there, they could make another run at the highs.
Okay. So really, this is the kind of market that would drive a position trader crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And, that's kind of my bias with this. So it's almost telling me I could almost, I should be looking for 2-3 day moves and be a guerrilla warrior, go to the door, and then wait for the next setup, because I'm really not going to miss anything because we're still ranging, although the ranges are expanding.
Well, yeah, this range here is really expanding. And you can see how we could possibly rally to a new high in the spring. If this is wave 3, it's going to be a powerful wave. From what we've seen so far, it is powerful. At some point, we're going to get a pullback to support, but that may not. If it breaks out above this red line again and gets some traction, it may not happen till well, November, and then new highs. Thing is, I can't find this pattern on the S&P, and financials are bearish, so I don't know that it's just gonna do that. This is a broadening pattern on the weekly chart, and you can see it would have to come down to the 200-week, approximately 1750. This may be the first leg of the larger correction, just like I showed you in financials.
And your blue moving average is what? It's a 50, and that comes in around 20.5 that you were just showing, which kind of lines up with your C count.
Well, yeah, if it continues up in a little triangle like this, this would be the first leg up in a new high.
Oh, I'm confused.
It would fall out of this triangle. I mean, the Nasdaq's trading the same way. We've seen it they just rushed in, and it hasn't fallen out of this upturned pattern. I painted this because this is typically what you see in a wave A. I mean, I can hardly imagine that this would continue like that, but
so what are you doing in here with all these conflicting patterns? Staying flat?
no, I'm trading this short-term chart that we started with.
Okay, so you're what, trading hourlies? Is that what you showed me?
It's actually, I'll have to go back to it, tell you exactly what chart that is. Oh, there's a good view of that triangle. And it blew out the top of that triangle and hit resistance, and it should come back. Today and this week, I've just been watching that short-term view, and it's been basically stair-stepped up. It sold off here. It fell back to the blue line. This blue line.
So are you a seller above at 1985?
Yeah, you'd have to sell there, but I think it's probably going to get through there. And let me see if I can find a smaller broadening triangle. It's definitely megaphones right here.
Megaphones are indicative of a topping formation, but a disorderly market where people get bullish at the top of the megaphone and bearish at the.
So you can see this one on the Riffin, which is the Russell Financials, and it traded up into a broadening megaphone top in wave 5, which this looks like the top. You see some where it broke out here during the holidays, which that's low volume and manipulation as far as I'm concerned. But you can see this megaphone looks like it topped. It fell out of the range and looks like wave 1. So we saw the first leg up. I think we need to see a pullback and then probably a retest of the highs before we know. Right now, the short-term chart is working this week, and until that stops working and the VIX, we see some action in the VIX, then there's no fear. And you knew the VIX wasn't going to stay at 53. And a lot of people were calling for the VIX to remain high, which relatively it is. It's above 20.
Yeah.
You go back.
A question from our community. Do you suggest that the SPX could be a nice long for the new year? And
no.
No. I think you're talking October for a low.
If we pull back to support and the VIX falls below 20, I'd say yeah. But you know, it's day by day with this market.
Okay.
So I have to. It takes constant vigilance just to stay on top of it.
Yeah, it's a young man's game. What are we still doing it for?
It's giving me more gray hair, that's for sure.
Well, at least we have our hair.
Oh yeah.
That's your silver crown. Okay. So, all right, here we go. Here's another look on the 60-minute.
It's another view, or yeah, I think we're going to probably trade in this. If this is wave 4, reminds me of 2009 because everybody wondered, it sort of fell out of the, it just crashed the same way into what turned out to be wave 3. And everybody wondered, well, was this wave 2? Because it really doesn't look like it. I don't know if you can see my pointer.
Yeah, I do. We do.
But is that a 1-2? It doesn't really look like much of a rally.
Yeah.
Or was that wave 5 failed, and this is
Yeah.
wave 1?
And that was a truncated 5, yeah.
But after a crash like we saw, you would expect it to consolidate like this. And if this is wave A, then you can see a pullback into wave B and then a stronger rally to that 2040 level.
Okay.
And 2044 even. I'm looking for a broadening.
Go ahead.
I'm looking for the broadening pattern. It seems like the S&P didn't make it, but the Dow did. Let me see if I can find the chart real quick.
What do you make out of this gold rally? A bear market rally or the beginning of something? And
I think it's still early. I do like gold here, but I don't think that we've seen the top in the dollar. Well, I think it's going to retest the highs.
the dollar?
Yeah.
You mean the 97, the 100 level?
Well, let's trade it into another broadening top.
Mm-hmm.
First, this is the Dow.
Yeah.
So if the Dow can hold up and trade into a broadening pattern, that's it. So you can see new highs into the spring and then another crash into October and another rally into 2017 into the election. But the S&P doesn't look like that, and that worries me. I mean, I see a broadening top on the Nasdaq, on the Dow. Here's the New York Stock Exchange. This is long-term support, which got taken out, but it immediately got above that again. And so I've still got this labeled wave 4. I think that's what you mentioned. People have that labeled wave 4.
I forgot.
But there's another broadening pattern on the New York Stock Exchange. If the charts start breaking down below where we crashed in August, then it's going to get sketchy. It's going to get, I think, long-term support levels are going to break. I can show you where it crashed to. Let's see, those are stocks. We were watching that 1900 level for a long time, and it turned out to be 1867, which is pretty close looking at a weekly chart. And we saw velocity, which we would expect to see in a crash. And I'm 100% certain we're going back down to take out the lows of 2009 and
But not until new high in 2017.
2022, yeah, somewhere a couple years out. I'd say 3 years from now we're going to be in crash mode for sure. But when you look at, and you see here, this top purple line, it was driven back above that resistance and held up there for weeks. Well, if that's where the smart money got short, then we know why the market's crashing.
Okay, well, this chart says no new highs. That's right. We have one down on this chart.
Right, and this view, this weekly view, shows that we're actually trading below that purple line. Well, we are, and we could even get a retest of the lows and then another rally. But you'd expect a zigzag, which after a crash, you'd expect a consolidation, a simple A, B, C. I think we've seen the first leg up. We're going back down, but you can see this blue triangle also. It's possible that trades into a broadening top, but not with my money. And not with the VIX trading at 20. Again,
maybe this is a great buying opportunity in the VIX, Anthony. Around the 20, we spiked down to 1780 and we bounced to 23. Maybe, we retest Thursday's lows, or maybe even take them out and go to 16, and then we go at least back to 35. What do you think?
Well, once we're rallying right now, the VIX shows no strength, but let's go back to that weekly chart, because I don't think this rally is going to last. It could last the week. We could even see a higher, like that for 2044. If this is a 2-point move in a correction, then maybe the top of this blue channel is actually wave C.
That's what I'm
I'll
thinking.
show you how we get there.
A lot of ifs, and then if it does that,
yeah.
it could do that, and if it does that, it could do that.
Yeah, that's
not
why
a lot of clear, not a lot of clear, definitive, and it's never for sure, but not a lot of clear, definitive counts here. There's so many alternate counts.
That's true. We knew to sell the news, and it pulled right back to where we thought it would. So we knew not to be long here. I mean, this short term is working. I think maybe selling this 1885 levels, getting a little early. I mean, it's oversold on a 2-day basis, especially if the VIX stays down. I'd like to get bearish here, but it's difficult. The VIX 1 minute. The VIX 1 minute doesn't tell us much except that the VIX is weak. And it's fallen below 22 support. I've got one VIX chart that shows fear could totally come out of the market. And so you don't want to be buying the VIX when it gets taken down below 20. There's just too much risk trading the VIX there. A good trade would have been to sell the leveraged VIX at 53.
Mm-hmm.
That takes, you got to be brave to do that. That was a ridiculous.
Option writers made a fortune selling puts after August 22nd. Selling VIX calls.
Interesting. Well, there's support here at the VIX 16.
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of different views of the VIX. I should have showed you the energy chart, because energy is bullish and in its own broadening triangle. I'm having trouble with charts loading again. Let's see if we can find the oil service sector. And there you have a beautiful broadening pattern.
So you think this implies about $70 oil into next year?
I thought oil could easily go back to 70, yeah.
Okay. So the weakest sector could be the strongest sector going into next year. So definitely. The minute everyone wrote off commodities, they're a great buy.
Yeah, they're wrong. I mean, short term they could be weak because, like I said, the dollar's probably going to retest the highs. But then we're going to see commodities, oil. We've seen everything, steel, all the commodity stocks getting just killed.
Yeah.
But they came in and bought that.
Even Dr. Copper is showing some life, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Copper, aluminum, even coal. I mean, coal
That's what I got for Christmas.
Coal isn't going to zero.
that was in my Christmas stocking. A couple lumps of coal. You ever get that for Christmas?
Coal for a long time, and I haven't been bullish on coal until just a couple weeks ago.
Okay, well, be careful. It leaves black stuff all over you.
Well, there you see the correction in coal. Yeah, you get your hands dirty.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay. So we're getting a little bit of big picture that maybe we're close to a capitulation in commodities, and they may be the stars in 2016.
Definitely.
Okay.
Let me show you that.
And indecision and all kinds of crazy counts and stock indexes and VIX and your clearest work right now is showing what's happening in the oil shares.
Oil, energy, China. You know, it was bearish China last time we talked, and it's basically amounted to an ABC correction in this downturned channel. Saw
Okay.
it made a high in April,
Yeah.
and then we saw a powerful wave C.
Yeah.
And everybody, I think, is bearish China here. I'm long China.
Can we get one more shot down to your? Can we get one more shot down on China to the new lows before the bigger rally? It looks like your line would show that that's a possibility.
And this is the broadening pattern. See, well, this new high was an ABC move, which wasn't a bullish move. It was a head fake.
Yeah.
And then we fell into wave C of what was probably wave 2. So it's a C2. Anyways, it's a normal correction. And I don't know if it matters, but the Beige Book came out today and said that China's fine and the bearishness is overblown. But so I'm bullish China now, and it could rally to new highs.
Well, that will give the, since Janet said China, that will give the Fed a comfort level. I interviewed a guy named Ed Matz that said the A shares, once they get back over 3,700, would give the Fed comfort to go ahead and tighten.
Right. I don't know if they will tighten though, because what if they tighten and then have to come out and cut again? That's going to cause real panic. But I think that would be fun.
Yeah, a Trichet move.
See this little it's headed. I don't know if it's down today or not, but the U.S. dollar.
It's up.
We caught this crash in the U.S. dollar and thought, oh boy, and then it's been a mess ever since. And this looks like this would have been the top, but it goes AB and then it goes into this little broadening top pattern. So that would be a retest and possibly a little breakout to 100 again. It could even shoot out the top and go above 100. Everybody will get bullish, and then I think that's the end of the U.S. dollar.
Let's see your time frame on that.
How I figure time frames is
like,
just look at previous, past performance and how long did it take to get from point A to point B. If the chart would load. And so, let's see, it took...
Looks like you're looking towards November-ish.
May, June, took 3 months to get here. Took less than a month. Well, the corrections are devastating, and then it takes forever to get back up to the top. And wave 5s are typically weak. So I've got 93.40 here as support. If it continues to fall off, and then a run at the top. So maybe commodities stay weak until then. Not really sure on that.
And that would be what, November, December for a top in the dollar, or next
October.
year?
Oh, this is the U.S. dollar, a U.S. dollar top in October.
Okay.
There's the 20-year dollar. I think the dollar's coming all the way back down, just like the rest of the market. But, it was great, looking at the yields on, there's a U.S. dollar chart in a panic wave. So everyone will think the dollar's going to zero. That's an alternate count. So if it trades back to a new high, it could still break down like this. So, I've got every scenario covered in case we see that happening. Then I have targets.
Do you have preferred bias scenarios? Or are you trying to eliminate the bias?
I eliminate the bias entirely.
Okay.
Like today, I'm bullish because the VIX is low. I don't have any fear owning the market here. If the VIX gets back above support and starts moving, then there's fear in the market, and then I'll get bearish. I try to remove all that bias.
What's that line in the sand for the fears?
Like you saw what happened when the VIX crossed above 20. Everybody panicked, and that was on an OpX, totally unexpected, and who knows if it was planned, but I mean, I can't believe the move we saw in 3 weeks.
Okay,
I mean,
Anthony.
3 days the market crashed when it got above VIX 20, and everybody thought the world was going to end.
Right.
And now we see the market trading sideways again, like it did in August. So we're not in a crash. Even if this was wave one, it has to consolidate longer than this before we can see another move down. Because it would have to trade down in a downward channel, and you want that channel to be wide enough for it to fall into wave 3.
I want to thank you
I don't know
for
if you understand.
contributing.
Do you guys trade channels?
Yeah.
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 So you have your channel has to be. See, now here's another view of the. This is actually the Nasdaq. This is 1, 2. This is 3. Well, wave 4 shouldn't interfere with wave 1, and this Elliott wave stuff. But you can see it hit resistance here. It wants to pull back, but it's probably going to hold up in here for a little while longer, possibly even to the end of the month.
Yeah, I don't see your charts right now, so nothing.
Oh, okay.
I see your box. But I tell you what, we've run a little bit over. I do want to thank you for pinch hitting for someone today, Anthony. And what's the best way? Do you mentor people? Do you teach them? Or are you just putting your tweets out and your work because you want to share your work with people?
Yeah, I want to share my work with people. Follow my Twitter. I'm still blogging and doing updates, but that takes away from my time charting. So, but I'll announce updates, blog updates from my Twitter.
Okay, and that's at 3X Traders, Anthony Allyn.
That's right. 3X Traders is the Twitter handle. Just 3X Traders.
Okay, at.
Right.
You gotta use the at on Twitter, right? All right, buddy. Well, good luck on the long and winding road. It's like the road to the Wizard of Oz in the S&Ps here.
I'm sorry we got our signals crossed this morning, and it kind of caught me off guard. So let's get together again soon.
Okay, buddy. Good hunting. Have a great fall trading season, Anthony. Thank you for your time and your looks today. Okay, buddy?
All right.
All right.
See you later.
Take care.
Bye.
Okay, everybody. So we did get the interview in. Here's a look from UK Trader. Got the breakout. Looks like a third drive up here. Want to thank UK for joining us and sharing his work. Here's 1, here's 2, maybe we're getting a 3 here. I want to thank everyone for their contributions today. Thank Anthony Allyn for pitch hitting. So I want to thank you, UK. Veteran, KL, thank you for your looks. Alien, great interview today. Thank you, Mauricio. John, thank you for your share. Ricardo, as always, thank you for your looks. Fame. Atif, welcome to LAR. Armand's flat, so there must not be much to do. Jax, thanks for your looks today. Khalid, FX Update. Abel, Fab, Ali, Beans, Raphael. Thank you, everyone. I'll be back with you tomorrow. Remember, don't just, he's bullish oil. Looking for $70. He likes the oil shares, veteran. Don't just count your pips, count your blessings. Thank you, Rob, for your look on that the euro is now neutral. Till we trade under 1160. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Remember, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. I count our community as one. And please support please, thank you. Thank you, UK. Please support our sponsor and give FX Pro a piece of your business. Good hunting, and I'll see everyone tomorrow. Adios.